Hello and welcome back to the third in the series all about fractions. Today we are going to be learning about equivalent fractions, and in particular we're going to learn how to find simple equivalent fractions using pictures. If you've forgotten what equivalent means, let me refresh your memory. Equivalent is another way of saying the same. So therefore, equivalent fractions have the same amount. This means that they have the same value, but they have different denominators. So even if they have been divided up into a different number of parts, the number of parts of each fraction is still the same. They are equal. Let's have a look at this square. Now, you can divide this up into many different ways. We can divide it up into 2 equal parts, and that means that each equal part is worth 1/2. We can divide it up into 3 equal parts, so that means that each equal part is worth 1/3. We can divide it up into 4 equal parts, and each equal part is worth 1/4. We can divide it up into 5 equal parts, and yes, you guessed it, each equal part is worth 1/5. And if we divide it up into 6 equal parts, each equal part is, yes, equal 1/6. And if we divide it up into 7 equal parts, each equal part is worth 1/7, and so on and so forth. Let's have a look at this in more detail. We'll pick this square and this square. Now we have 2 squares of equal size, but they've been divided up into different amounts. One square has been divided up into 2 equal amounts, and the other square, the yellow square, has been divided up into 4 equal amounts. And we want to see if one of these equal amounts in the blue square is equal or equivalent to 2 of the equal amounts in the yellow square. Let's have a look and see if they fit. And we can see that they do. They're a perfect match for each other. That 1/2 of the blue square equals 2/4 of the yellow square. That means that they are equivalent. Let's have a look at another 2 squares. We'll go this one and this one. Let's see if we can find any equivalence between the square that's been divided up into sixths and between the square that's been divided up into thirds. Can you see any equivalence yet? If we move 2 of these sixths over and across to 1/3, we can see that they're an exact match. They're the same. So 1/3 equals 2/6. That is, they are equivalent. We can have a look using this fraction rule to see if there are any other equivalent fractions or any other fractions that are equivalent to 1/3. Let me show you where 1/3 is first of all, if you haven't already spotted it. There it is. Now let's see if there are any other fractions that are equivalent to 1/3. Can you see any yet? There is this one, 2/6 that are equal to 1/3. Can you see any more? Excellent. 4/12 are also equal to 1/3. So we can say that 2/6 and 4/12 are equivalent to 1/3. Let's have a look to see what fractions are equivalent to 1/2. Have a good look. There are quite a few. Right. The first fraction that we can see that's equivalent to 1/2 is 2/4. Can you see any others? 3/6 are also equivalent to 1/2. And yep, you've got it now. 4/8 are also equivalent to 1/2, and 6/12 are equivalent to 1/2. So if we want to say what fractions are equivalent to 1/2, we can say that 2/4 are, 3/6, 4/8, and 6/12. How many 8ths are equivalent to 3/4? That's right. 6/8 are equivalent to 3/4. Let's try another one. How many quarters are equivalent to 9/12? Excellent. We can see 3/4 are equivalent to 9/12. How many sixths are equivalent to 10/12? Excellent, you're onto it now. We can see that 5/6 are equivalent to 10/12. How many thirds are equivalent to 8/12? Excellent. We can see here that 2/3 are equivalent to 8/12. Great work. Next lesson, we are going to go a little bit further with equivalent fractions, and instead of using pictures, we are going to use multiplication and division to find equivalent fractions. Take care, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.